Hi Bali Interiors, I'm Alex.
And I'm Justin.
Come take a peek in our paradise. So we built this house starting a year or two ago, and this is what we call a tiny house, even though it ended up not being so tiny. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath with, as you can see, a very small living kitchen area and a small kitchen. It also has a small garden in the front and a small plunge pool. So we really wanted to maximize the space, but also create something really cozy and small. And so this couch area is actually Justin's favorite part of the house. One of my favorite features is actually the AC covering. It was the perfect width to fit. I love that piece, and it was a very happy find. And I also love the sea fan. I think they speak for themselves. And similar to the first build, I found a bunch of antique terracotta house toppers when I was shopping around. So you'll see this one here, and it has some floral details on it, which I think kind of added to this slightly different feel of tiny house, and that's a little bit more cozy. And yeah, so this is the feature of the kitchen table. And this is the tiny kitchen. For this house, we actually went with an Ulin wood. We went with a brass sink. Even when it gets dirty, I still think it looks good, so that's a huge plus for us. We found these really amazing pieces of Ulin wood for the shelves, and I'm really excited that these hanging lamps turned out as well as they did. These were actually pieces that I found when antiquing, and apparently they were used in ceremonies. So I love the idea of kitchens that have like the hanging copper pots and pans, just to bring in that kind of homey vibe as well. So one of my favorite features of the bathroom is the clamshell sink. I custom designed this vanity bathroom table, found the right spot to put it, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I did create like a nice window, so when you're at the sink looking out, you can see the greenery. Maybe eventually I'll put in a mirror. The shower is also a nice feature. I wanted to bring in the marble because I felt like that was a way in the kitchen to bring a certain warmth. Really happy with how this turned out and how the plants kind of flowed inside. And I love this bottom detail here as well. So it's just adding a little bit of design to what would otherwise be just a shower. So although the house is very small, I still wanted to make sure that every detail mattered. We do have like the microwave and the water dispenser and fridge, but I wanted a way to kind of disguise it. And I just love the look of these kind of curtain closures that you see in a lot of like Italian homes or Spanish homes. I also had these custom made at a brass shop here. A little bit of extra thought went into the curtain rods. They're a very small detail, but I like to think they make a big impact. And as you can see, this is a pretty thin entranceway walkway. When designing this storage area, I wanted to make sure that when you opened it, you could really maximize. So I think these kind of folding doors did the trick. And this is the bedroom. So a lot of the main features of this bedroom have to do with the kind of decorative metal pieces. When I am actually shopping, I know, oh, okay, I really liked that piece from this shop. I'm gonna go back there, hopefully it's still there. Quite a few of these pieces, that's how I ended up purchasing them. Another feature of the bedroom that I really love is this sliding barn door. I did a mixture of different woods just throughout the house. Justin and I are both a fan of Ulin wood. That's probably our favorite. This piece is teak, and the wood detail on this was so insane that I had to have it. So I saw this actually a few years ago, and I purchased it a few years ago. Instead of a mosquito net, we did the same thing that we did in our first house, which is we just put this drape over the bed to prevent the gecko poop from coming on the bed. So that's helpful, but also bringing in a softness and warmth to the bedroom. We love this huge window in the bedroom just to feel like you're actually out in nature in the jungle. So right in front of the bedroom, we have the plunge pool and the deck. And I actually don't use the pool too often, but sometimes it's nice just to cool off, take a dip, and relax for a minute. And down below, we have a little garden, so let me show you. And before we get to the garden, I just want to make a pit stop at the pool room doors. So I actually found these pieces. There were 4 of them, and they were like a white and green painted wood decorative pieces, I guess. I had one of my woodworkers turn them into doors because we wanted something that would allow airflow, because this is the pool room, but would also create privacy. So these worked out really well. And this is our small garden. We have an amazing gardener who puts a lot of love into our garden and loves it just as much as we do. And we just wanted to create a little space to relax in. Table and chair set was actually just in the garden at our house, but it was kind of down below. Didn't get a lot of love, so we decided that it would actually match this house really well. So we brought it up. It has that like slightly rusty old feel, so I think it suits it really well. I really like the wildness of it. So we did bring in some more manicured details to this garden. Like you can see the river stone border. And as you saw upstairs, we also did a lot of the pink pebble stones over the planter box and stuff, just to give this house a little bit more of a tidier feel.